Main card. Heavyweight fight. Albert Munch. Ray Peterson.
Ready to fight? Are you ready?
He proposed to a slot machine tonight. He brought a slot machine. There's no casinos within like a couple, like several hundred miles. He brought a slot machine with him just to propose to it.
I believe it was one of paper for a coin. He kept calling it.
One of
Because he knows about gambling. That's what he told me.
I don't know. He just, every time he pulled the handle, he'd yell "Brackjack." I don't know if that's offensive towards Asians,
I don't even know.
or if he's just stupid and drunk.
I'm guessing that one.
A heavyweight battle going on. Munch in the orange, Peterson in the faded green. And again, Ray Peterson has got wins over Delmar Perkins and Alexander Thorax. This would be the biggest win yet for him. And Albert Munch is looking to get back on the winning ways. And a black guy is concerned
Wait, what?
with something. A cut under the eye of Albert Munch. He wants to make sure that he's okay. And he pulls in a lucky fan from the crowd on a raffle and gets to check the cut of Albert Munch. And that lucky fan is getting a nice standing ovation from the crowd. Structure and not dying. Or contracting any sort of disease. But you never know. And just to let that fan know, if he does not contract his disease, we will send a fighter to bleed on him until he does, if he so chooses.
That'll be Durant. Right in his mouth.
And this fight will continue. Oh, nice overhand left from Munch. Munch has really improved his stand-up, his boxing specifically, over the last few fights. He did, in fact, win the Peace Love Fist Summit Heavyweight Tournament back at the beginning of the year, on January 1st, actually. And he showed off quite a striking acumen there. But Peterson has knockout power as well. He's really, just like that, a big head kick by Peterson, but he doesn't follow up. He reaches in with that head, but
He's fucking slow as shit.
he's very slow. Again, that's what happens when you're in your 40s, 44 years old. Ray Peterson, very undersized for a heavyweight. He's only 5'11".
Jesus.
But Albert Munch, 6'4", 230. So, these guys, outside of that height differential, they're pretty much the same weight, same kind of speed, same build, same style.
One's a bit more tubby.
Which one would you give that to? I can't actually tell which one's the tubbier one.
Yes.
Fair enough, Randy, and that ends round one. And both fighters pretty cut up there. And you see Reginald Cutman is going to be treating that cut above and below the right eye of Ray Peterson. And I don't see Dr. Nelson David Krieger working on Albert Munch. But there you see Reginald Cutman. And Randy, this is such an important fight to both these fighters. They want to get into that upper echelon of heavyweights, but they've just been knocking on the door and have not quite gotten there yet. Peterson, because he's still just new to the HCL, only 2 fights in. Who do you give it to at this point?
Munch has the experience, but again, Peterson has that whole kid deal that he's dealing with. So, I don't know.
Hey, 5 minutes of hell, tighten your punches up. The uppercut is there all day, but you gotta bring something behind.
And there we see, is that Wendy?
That's
That's Doc. Not Wendy, that's Doc or Scatman. I can
Are you
remember.
ready?
Yes.
All those white bitches look alike.
Not Scatman.
Come on, let's
Not
go.
Scatman. Round here, Munch versus Peterson.
Scatman is so big down there, you can drive a snowcat into it.
A snow what?
A snowcat.
Is that like a snowmobile?
Kinda.
I think I'll just leave it at that, Randy. Meanwhile, Munch covering up both fighters. You gotta wonder if they're carrying all that extra weight. They might have blown the proverbial wad in the first round. They're definitely considerably slower here in the second round, and Munch looking to push his weight onto Peterson, dirty box a little bit. Those punches aren't really doing much, but what he really is doing is just making Peterson support all 230 pounds of his frame, and that is really exhausting to a guy, especially of Ray Peterson's age. And both fighters really lumbering along here. You gotta wonder if it's just gonna take one big shot like that from Peterson.
Oh boy.
And he's really trying to back him down, but I think just punched himself out there.
Got him.
Oh, a nice takedown by Munch, but Peterson reverses it and works in the guard and just looks like he's taking a little nap on the chest of Albert Munch. I know it's soft like a pillow, but I question the motives, I question the tactics. And again, a lot of clinch battling here. Trying to it's so tough to be able to expend all that energy, especially when you're clinching, but also try to regain it at the same time. It's just a constant, you have to be on a constant loop of recycling and expelling and gaining energy. It's just something that fighters, as they get older, it becomes tougher and tougher. I mean, Albert Munch is 31, and he's, you know, he doesn't look 31. He looks considerably older.
Hey, yeah, but I don't know if working in that dirt drives you out. I don't know.
Well, he is an Idaho recluse who, again, the story of Albert Munch has kind of been forgotten among the HCL fans as we head to a third round with not as much action in that second round, but
because people just say, "Oh, he's the dude with the funny stuff on his head." There's more to him than that.
Potato guy. That's always remember him. Yes, he does. He is a potato farmer, but he's also a recluse.
Are you paying attention to me?
He was sponsored by the state of Idaho. The Idaho potato farms wanted to sponsor him, and so he understood that as just right potato on your forehead, and it kind of became his calling card.
Yep. Kind of a tattoo. He just kind of sharpies it on for every fight.
Every fight.
You gotta take him down.
And it became something the fans got to really get behind.
Are you ready to fight?
You know, I'd
you ready?
say these strippers are the best damn strippers from here to Portland, Oregon.
We are in Portland, Oregon, Randy.
And Portland, Maine, for that matter.
Okay, then.
Come on, baby, 1, 2.
And again, round 3. Munch in the gold. And Peterson in the khaki green, I guess if you would call that, the shorts. Those might just be like Tommy Bahama shorts. I think that's what old people wear. Tommy Bahama.
Tommy, I think they're more of
Did you get this at J.C. Penney?
Yeah, I think Jason, or maybe a Coles.
Oh, and down goes Munch. Peterson, if you're scoring this on points, Peterson's got to be ahead. I think he's definitely hurt Munch more with any of his strikes. That was a first knockdown via strike in the entire fight. And Peterson trying to work from side control. Munch, again, still has that accomplished ground game. He's a ground and pound fighter before he really started working on his boxing. So this might be Munch's realm. We're halfway through the third round. And Munch trying to score a couple big shots right there. Oh. And Peterson goes to just break his posture, clinch up. And this gives Munch an opportunity to breathe. And again, Peterson supporting his weight on his back. We haven't seen him on his back. Oh, another couple of shots. And he's trying to recover once more. This is not looking good for Bader Peterson. Oh, another big shot to the face.
Man, he is getting rocked.
Lots. Oh, and he's...
yeah, there we go, finally.
Black guy calls for the end of it. Showing a little mercy is a black guy. Albert Munch coming from behind, I think we have to say. Getting a much-needed win here in his HCL career. He improves to 4-3, and that is his first win, not by decision. That is his first win by TKO in all of HCL. And what a war that was with Ray Peterson, who, no shame for Peterson in that one. He put up a good fight, but in the end, I think fatigue really set in.
Yeah, he's just getting rocked too many times there.
Look at that eye of Ray Peterson, just the blood just kind of pouring. I don't know if it's pouring from the cut above or below. But you gotta wonder if he even saw out of that.
At 3 minutes,
Let's go to Drunk Bruce Buffer.
seconds of the third round. Declaring the winner by TKO, Suave.
Albert Munch gets a much-needed victory, moves back up the rankings in heavyweight division. And, well, Ray Peterson, he will live to fight another day.